her tweet, to be honest. The whole "we never dated" part, that's obviously, I mean, that's her truth. She could speak her truth, but for me,
Jackie B, and Michael. You know, Jackie B was one lady I looked at in the Big Brother house, and I'm like, Jackie is one person that carries herself with grace, honestly, and I liked the way her courage and her confidence is something I liked. But something happened during the reunion, and you could see the dissatisfaction in her face when Michael said he thinks they are just friends, and she was like, "You think?" You see her face when Michael was explaining himself. It wasn't funny. So what happened actually after that episode aired? People were trying to say, why would Michael do that? Because Ebuka even asked him, "You still think?" Jackie B came in and said, "You have the whole year to think." So Jackie went ahead to write this after that particular episode aired. So she said, laughing out loud, "Chill, my loves. Michael and I never dated and aren't after a relationship. It was my decision that we remained friends. We have never felt the need to explain ourselves to anyone. There is nothing to be embarrassed by. It's still not that deep." Because I think if someone said he is embarrassing, please. Okay, so the voice note you heard or in the beginning is Michael feeling hot by Jackie saying they never dated, but he's saying that they dated for a while before they decided they weren't going to continue because he felt that you should be dating for marriage, and they looked like it wasn't going to head that way. So the voice note is pretty long, so listen to the other part of the voice note where Michael explained all that happened with Jackie B.
her tweet, to be honest, the whole "we never dated" part, that's obviously, I mean, that's her truth. She could speak her truth, but for me, I was under the impression that we were dating. We dated, we saw what it was. Everything I said coming out the house, I was being sincere. I said I wanted to explore, I wanted to see what's up, see where it's going. And that's exactly what, I did. I don't know if I should say we did, because I don't want to, speak wrongly if she doesn't feel the same way. So I'm just going to speak for myself. That's exactly what I did. I saw it through. We dated for a minute. We dated briefly. It wasn't really going all the way. Because to me, if you're going to date, you're dating towards, marriage, kids, family, and things like that. Or else, just keep it casual, you understand? So when we realized that it wasn't really going to go all the way like that, so we just decided to be friends, you understand? Just to be cool with each other, because she, it's what made sense at the time, right? So then when I saw that tweet, and a bunch of people messaged me like, "Oh, so you guys were faking it the whole time. So you're saying you never dated, we're faking it. It was, you guys are taking advantage of the shippers." And I was seeing all these messages, and I didn't even know what was going on. You got to understand where I was coming from. I had just woken up. I didn't even know which episode had aired. So I was just getting all these messages like, "Oh, you guys are fake. Oh, Michael, you're fake. Michael, you lied. You used the shippers. You did her dirty and this and that." I'm like, what's going on? And then I saw that tweet, and I got even more confused, because that's somebody that I talked to. You understand? We actually spoke about that situation the same night that we filmed the reunion. We spoke for hours about that. And then the other episode that aired where I cleared it up, I thought that's just what it was. I wasn't tuning into the reunion, so I didn't really know what was going on until I came to social media like the next day. So when that episode aired, I didn't know what was going on. I was asleep. I was asleep by like 9 p.m., right? So then I woke up the next day to everything that was going on. And to be completely honest with you, I was blindsided by the tweet that I saw, because I was under the impression that we understood ourselves because we spoke about it. I explained myself, and then to see that tweet, it was kind of like, okay, interesting. It's like Coley was mentioning earlier, when you kind of, sometimes you wonder if someone is paid to do something. Like, something could just happen so surprisingly that you just kind of take.
Okay, one thing the next set of Big Brother Niger needs to know, season 7, they should actually be careful with who they discuss on the phone, because how did this voice note get out? I don't think Michael leaked it or would want to leak it. I don't know, is it that people get paid, or they just like act like they're in your good books, then they want you to talk and they listen to all you have to say. The next minute the call is recorded and you see it out there. You know, I don't know. They did it to Cross, they've done it to Angel, they did it to Maria. I mean, the next set just have to shine their eye. They have to borrow this name from this set and keep their eyes open. In fact, I don't even know, because even if you call the person you want to talk one-on-one, the person fit still carry wire himself, still get your voice. So the bottom line is just that know what you say, to who you say it, at one point you say it, and just be careful. That is the summary of it all. Okay, so at the finale, the last day of the reunion, Michael had the opportunity to clear himself with regards to "I think we're friends," what I meant. Michael is not someone who misses words. He says it as it is. So guys, listening to what Michael said.
Jackie is an excellent, lovely young lady. To be completely honest with you, she's a fantastic woman. She's a sweetheart. I appreciate her having my back. We're actually really good friends. To be completely honest with you, we're excellent friends. And I know it sounds like a cover-up or whatever. It's really not. But I say that to say this as well. We're willing to stay focused on what we actually have going on and not be tilted and swayed by the public perception. You know, whatever we're doing in real life, at your pace, at our